I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like to.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Williams from the gun. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down.
I don't know about you, Kay, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer.
Swift gets it, going left. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles have an early opportunity. That's an interception on the game's first series. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Hurts. He finds Dotson left side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. This is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's caught. He's got ground. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Hurts tucks it, starts running. It's inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get the game's first points here in the second. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is 1 up to the 21 and out of bounds. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's to his back. Roshan Johnson. And the Eagles get to it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Hits his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. You got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. It's Hurts once again. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Sidney Brown makes the play. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. First down throw by Williams. And finds Kmet downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down into 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, it gives to Swift. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Williams off the play fake. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. After the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, back.
They go play fake with Hurts. Rolling out to his left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. From the pistol, Hurts. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Headed out right. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. He's able to cross midfield before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. It's the 2-minute warning now from the wing. The Eagles hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. Hurts throwing again. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So that brings up 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a one-score game before halftime. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bears chunk the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. Lays out left side and gets it. Well, third and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Put some heat on this deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Elliott connects there. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. So they'll decline this and take the result.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, because that takes us into the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Great, set. On anyone, Delta.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be second down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
At the 28-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Delta, set. On anyone, Delta.
Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Great, set. On it.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Great, set. On anyone, Call up, yeah.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4. It's second and 6.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
No touch, set. No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, Ken. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hurts the throw. That one's complete, right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Throwing here hurts. Brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. One misses the tight end, and it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Y'all gotta pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. And again, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. On the shotgun handoff. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Getting out to his left. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Elliott connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kick.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. He rolls to his right. Big strike here to Moore. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
1st down, here's Swift. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Komet's got it, left side. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. So goes to the hurry-up offense here. Running behind center with Swift. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
What is up?
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Second down now, 7 to go.
What is up?
Here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Odunze's got it right side. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
What is up?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Pretty easy to see here. He just simply takes off before he gets full possession, and that is a drop. It's kind of like when a receiver gets a handoff. You got to secure the ball first before you can make anything else happen.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
What is up?
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Hurts. He's got Smith again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Buying some time left. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And they pitch it to him. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, run with Barkley. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you could live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throws comes. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Hurts looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles leading by 6. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Escapes out to the they do here on second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown!
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, he just caught them a touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Their own 18-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Williams to throw on first. Forced out to his right. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First call here coming from gun. Barkley trying this up the gut. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly marked up, too.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I will. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles.